I like beer cause it is good. I drink beer because I should. If there was a song to sing, I sing it and beer you bring. I drink beer when I am sad.
And as Asheville Beer Week winds down, we have the elder statesmen of the Asheville beer community with us. Leah and Grant also here with us from Highland, celebrating their 20th anniversary this year. And while there's a lot of new brewers in town, you guys have been here the whole time. Your dad, Oscar, founding Highland Brewing Company 20 years ago, and you're celebrating all year.
Yeah, celebrating all year. We kicked it off in April with the 20th anniversary plaid party and had a lot of folks come out in authentic Scottish weather. It rained all day long, all day. But we're going to celebrate through December. So we've got 20 beers for 20 years, and we're rolling out number 4 tomorrow at the tap room.
Number 4, which will be available at their tap room throughout the entire Asheville Beer Week, as well as several others from there. There's one that's gone, you had mentioned.
Yeah.
But there's 2 others that might still be available based on, whether people are drinking them too much.
Yeah, the Celtic Ale is Gaelic Ale's original recipe, which is still available. And then obviously the Scotch Ale is our big Scotch Ale is our big first of the whole series, 20th anniversary beer, which is available in 22s and draft.
Which I enjoyed just about a week or so ago and really, really liked that. I understand your head brewer, John Lido, that was his recipe. And an incredibly smooth Scotch Ale. Talk about a smooth drinker. That is just a nice beer. I need to try and look for some more in town because I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, we've got 22-ounce bottles at the brewery. So
it really should have been 20 ounce, but I know you have to make a whole new bottle.
Just short pour.
And I couldn't help notice, keeping with the theme, you just got over 20,000 likes on your Facebook page.
Isn't that funny?
So there's a whole thing going right there.
We planned it that way.
This is one of your beers you have on tap all the time.
Yep.
And in stores. You can find this one anywhere. The Black Mocha Stout. Aha. Jump Drive Church Key. And we'll share some of this here. The Black Mocha Stout.
This is a beer that it's one of we've won several awards with this beer actually. It's won the Silver and the Great American
Beer Festival.
It's the Silver World Cup, I believe.
So both.
It's won awards at the Great American Beer Festival and the World Cup. This is also a John Lido recipe, but cheers first.
Cheers to you.
Cheers.
And we thought we'd start off with this here.
Yeah, give yourself a little short pour there.
I know. What happens?
What's wrong with this picture?
I've got 5 more though, so we're fine. We got plenty of room for more beer in here. Now, of course, you can get their beers if you're not familiar. I don't imagine if you live in Asheville you're not familiar with Highland, but maybe you just moved here or we're living in a cave. At Beer City, you'll be pouring several beers. Now, will any of the new anniversary beers be available, or are we doing more flagships for that?
We like to bring on the big guns to Beer City festivals, so you'll find the pilot brews, some of our anniversary beers, maybe some other one-off brews, and sometimes we bring Cold Mountain. So I don't know. I honestly don't know what the plan is, but there might be
the 2 magic words. I still have a half a case in my basement that's chilling.
Wow.
I kind of feathered out over the year.
Yeah.
And then when the new release comes, I do a side-by-side.
As you should.
I'm diehard. I'm diehard.
I'm all for that.
Yeah, and of course that's one of the beers that has the kind of allure that people travel for it. You have a party, a release for it. And if you haven't been to the tap room, you really need to make it there. Once you find it, you'll find your way back. It's not the easiest place in the world to find. It is easily marked. It's in East Asheville, and not far from the municipal golf course and the WNC Nature Center, right by the plaza, the East
River
Ridge Plaza,
and
just off by
Oakley
240.
Plaza is also there, Oakley Plaza.
Where the Blue Ridge Motion Picture Studios were, which is great because it's a huge space. You also have Troy and Sons that are right there with you, so nice little combination there. Food trucks usually, and I believe you are open now 6 days a week.
7 days a week now.
7 days a week now. It started with like 4 or 5,
with one, and then just
expanded from there.
Yep.
So you definitely did make a trip, and you can even do a brewery tour if you arrange it in advance, I believe, correct?
That's correct. And you can also just show up. Really, if you get here a little bit early, you can do we have our tours are now 4:30 and 5:45 during the week.
And is there a special or 1 or 2 beer week events that you're going to be doing? Anything in particular you want to mention?
We're releasing our Razor Wit. It's our summer seasonal beer, so we're having a big release party. The release parties have really been. We're happy. One of our partners is Southern Appalachian Highlands Conservancy, And so we donate $1 from every pint back to preserving mountaintops.
Fantastic.
And that's Razor Mountain is what Razorwood is named after. So
All of your seasonal beers are named after ranges or mountaintops or
A trail, but
Yeah.
a land feature in North Carolina that's protected. Yeah.
Cold Mountain, of course. They made a movie about that after the book, and I think the beer was first.
I think it was the book, and then the beer, and then the movie.
And they all work well together.
And the author has come by to see us, and he's a big fan of Highland. And I sat down and talked to his wife for a long time. And she
Charles
was
Fraser,
delightful.
is that Charles Fraser? Charles Fraser, right? Fantastic. Now, as far as the release of the beers, is there anything else? Your next bottling one is going to be in July?
Yeah, so the Scotch Ale was our first in a series of 4. So we'll do 4 in bottles this year, 20 overall.
And the rest
16 are
available at
just
the
in
tap
kegs.
room.
Yep.
Okay, so the next one's coming up in July.
The next big bottle release is an American Saison.
All right.
Which is fantastic. It was the first to blow at our company party,
Uh-huh.
which always tells you something. So so that was a great thing to find. And Paul Rollo's recipe, he's a brewer, he's been with us 10 years or so.
yeah, longer than that now.
Yeah, good long
He's
time.
stable,
Just exceedingly talented. Just by nature, he's trained himself most of the way, and just amazing. So that beer will come out July 12th.
Okay.
So the beer release coincides with our race. So we're doing the night flight race at the brewery. So it's a 4-mile race to the brewery. We have a big party afterwards, and Grant's planning that's going to be.
Well,
awesome.
you'll be thirsty after running 4 miles.
It makes sense to me.
You'll need a beverage, and a Saison is a nice, light, refreshing beverage for that.
Yep.
It'll be perfect. I love it when a plan comes together. Like him on Facebook, give him 20,001. It's a great way to stay up to date with everything going on with Highland Brewery. And we thank you for coming by and celebrating
Yeah.
Asheville Beer Week, our 5th one.
Yeah, Beer City.
1/4 as long as you guys have been around. Took them that long. All right, Grant, Leah, thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
coming by.
Appreciate it.
Right.